This lady, Doris, saw what looked like an abomination in the sight of God and mankind. All these while, she never knew that her fiancé had been sleeping with his blood sister under the same roof. She was going to quit the relationship, but the thought of quitting her 7 years relationship with a man she had built her entire life with, especially when she remembered how they struggled to feed back in the days when they had nothing as the reason why she will stay and fight for her relationship. Her fiancé's sister also wouldn't give up her obsession with her brother. To Talia, she owns her brother and no woman can come between them. Nathan also has tried everything he could to resist his blood sister, but she knows his soft spot of making her brother fall for her. Now it's going to be a contest between the two ladies to battle for one man, under one roof with love and obsession. Who will win? After Doris caught Nathan and his kid sister with their secret affair, she was going to quit her relationship with Nathan, but he blamed Doris for letting this happen. But how does Doris take the blame for two grown-up adults who are siblings and agreed to have consensual sex? Before Talia came to the house, Nathan had warned her that he never wanted his sister in his house, but he never gave a specific reason. So Doris guessed that the siblings may be having an unresolved dispute. She thought that she was in the right position to help the siblings get back together, but she never knew that she had invited trouble into her home. She saw the signs of Talia walking around the house naked, but who in her right senses will accuse a brother of sleeping with her sister? All this while, she never knew that Nathan had been fighting so hard to resist his sister's temptations, but he never said anything to her, even when he tried to spill out such an abomination to anyone. Talia was always right in time to make him keep to their little secret. It got even worse when she had to leave them both in the house to go see her mother for some days. Nathan begged her not to leave, or rather he would go with her. But she thought it would be nice that the siblings get along since Talia was at home with him. Nathan tried to sneak inside his house whenever he was back from work and locked himself inside his room. But this time, she found her way into his room. Talia knows how to get her big brother in the mood, and he fell for her seduction. Doris saw her fault in accepting Talia into her house in the first place against her fiancé's instructions. She was going to make things right this time. She thought that she could make it easier for herself by confronting Talia, but what she never knew was that Talia and her brother has been sleeping with each other since they were kids. Now it seems like it was too late for Doris to come between them. Doris couldn't sleep all through the night. Nathan tried to apologize to her, but she will only accept his apology if his sister leaves her house. Just then, they heard a glass breakage in the kitchen. Doris would no longer condone Talia's insolence in her house. She got to the kitchen to find Talia making a meal. Talia told her that she was making breakfast for her man. This is how bad an obsession can be. Doris got furious and almost strangled her. Nathan also has a reliable friend, Joe, whom he could talk to for some advice. Joe blamed him for everything happening and that he is lucky to have Doris because most women would have left him. Doris also has a friend, Benita, who she could confide in. She sympathizes with her friend with all she had been passing through. Benita then told Doris to ask Nathan how it all started. This thought never came to her to ask him, and maybe she could get the answers to her problems. She had a heart-to-heart talk with her fiancé outside to know what really happened. Nathan told her that they were kids when their parents took them to stay with their auntie out of their parents' busy schedule and their jobs. One day, their auntie involved them in the act. The kids got used to each other, and before he found out what was going on as he grew up, it was already late for him and his sister to stop. One day, Doris slept off in the bathtub while she was almost killed by Talia. She woke up to find out that it was a dream. She did not take the sign lightly and was prepared for anything coming when she almost hit Nathan. He came in to surprise her with a gift. He also wanted them to go out on a date to make up for what he did to her. Talia saw her brother taking his fiancée out on a date. She was mad at herself for having allowed another woman to come in between her and her brother, so she was going to do the unthinkable. Talia's obsession grew stronger the more she kept living in the same house with her brother. She found Doris' engagement ring and wished her brother had rather put it on her. Doris knew that she had a demon to deal with when Talia told her that she was not returning the ring. She was tired of dealing with Talia's madness, so she asked Nathan to send her packing, but to him, his hands were tied because his sister wasn't willing to leave. One day, Nathan welcomed an important guest to secure a multi-million-dollar contract. He had already asked the ladies to put on their best behavior, especially his sister, who already had her plans to mess everything up. But Talia doesn't care about what people think about her. They were all surprised when the guest had a bite of a heavy stone in the food. Nathan had just lost the deal with what looked like he cannot manage his home. Doris was trying to figure out where the fault came from when Talia came out to make a mockery of her. She then remembered what would have happened when she left the kitchen to receive a call. Doris gave her the beating of her life as Nathan left the ladies to deal with themselves out of frustration. Doris doesn't see Nathan doing anything about his sister, so she gave him a condition that she either leaves or Talia leaves. Nathan had no choice than to tell his sister to leave. To Doris, this is a relief stress that Talia will be leaving for good until she found him in the act again with his sister. This time, she knew that she can't help the situation, so she was going to leave. Nathan looked helpless like a lost puppy and chased after his fiancée. Talia came out later. She found Doris' ring that she had ever wanted. Doris left his house to stay with Benita, but she knows that she can't just leave Nathan after 7 years of building her relationship with Nathan, even when they could barely feed. Now that Doris is out, this was her chance to have her brother all back to herself. She heard the doorbell and went for it to find Doris back. She was back for good to fight. But first she collected back her ring as she forcefully collected it and took Nathan inside with her. That night, she made love to her in a most romantic way that changed everything. After that night of an unforgettable lovemaking, Nathan was able to resist his sister. He told her that the next time she tries such would be her end in his house. This was one bold step Nathan could not take in years. Nathan also could not believe that he could resist his sister. This seems like a good news to him, as he told Doris while she was away. Doris was not surprised with all that had happened. What Doris had done before she returned back was not revealed, but all we know is that she came back to break every spell her fiancé found himself. Talia realized her wrongs and asked for her brother's forgiveness. Doris was willing to forgive her to start over again, but Nathan was not convinced. He knows his sister better, and her apologetic attitude was a trap, so they decide to test her. One day, a lady walked into their compound to accuse Doris of abandoning her child to stay with another man. Nathan asked her to leave his house, so she begged Talia to help her talk to her husband. Talia saw her opportunity to get back at her brother when Doris leaves for good. Talia never saw what was coming as she displayed her unrepentant attitude by making mockery of Doris. Nathan sent her packing and asked Talia to bring out Doris' bags. Now Doris was convinced about what Nathan said about his sister. She went to lock the doors without Talia knowing that it was her belongings inside the bags. Talia felt dispirited with all that had happened. Doris actually had a child with her ex-boyfriend, which Nathan was aware of and accepted her. Talia was no longer needed in her brother's house as Nathan bundled her out of his house to go start her life with the money he sent to her account. The truth is that when your love is pure and your hearts are united to stand side by side, no matter what storms the world may send, you must know that true love, when nurtured with honesty and courage, becomes an unbreakable force.
Thanks for watching this movie recap. Please comment your thoughts and also like and share this video for more super amazing videos that we're bringing to you. And if you're watching from our YouTube channel, please don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification for more. Thank you.